just before you were made Booker in Georgia, Hulk Hogan defeated Sheiky Baby in January '84 and turned wrestling on its head. And this, of course, is after Vince pulled Hogan away from Vern Gagne's AWA, among other talents who he would tempt away from that territory. I know that promoters at the time looked at it as being underhanded, and maybe it was, but as a wrestler seeing it happen, do you view it as underhanded or view it as an opportunity you could leverage?
Well, I viewed it as underhanded, but I certainly saw the good that could come from it too, though.
Yeah.
So it was a tough time to be in wrestling. It really was.
You and I have talked about money here a few times before, and you've kind of let loose on what you were being paid in places like Dallas and Charlotte and stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't mind my asking, Jake, what kind of money were you making in Georgia? Was it the best of your career up to that point?
The best of my career up to that point, yeah. I was doing $3,000 a week.
Okay, $3,000 a week is not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
And so you're making all this money, but again, there's no like retirement plan in wrestling, and that's why I think a lot of guys are like, okay, how can I make more? Because it's again, you don't have health insurance. We talked about this last week. There's no health insurance. You got a family. It's like, hey, things are great now. Are things going to be great in 10 years when I'm only 35 years old?
Yeah. Not for the faint of heart.
Now, do you think it would have been possible for Vince to go national without Hulk Hogan? Could somebody else have filled that role?
Sure.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So it's just more about the way that Vince booked him.
It's the whole thing of having the TV in the right positions to blow it out.
It's like the chicken or the egg argument a lot of times with Hogan and Vince. It's like, I made him. No, I made him. That's sort of like the argument that the two of them have. So you're on Vince's side when it comes to that.
Yeah, TV made Hulk Hogan. TV.
To be honest, it's hard to argue that perspective. Vince had acquired all this TV time, so it's like you just feature a guy in front of that audience, and who knows?
You feature him, you tell the whole world he's the best there is, the best there was, the best there'll ever be. Sorry about that, Brett. But you promote him as that, and pretty soon the people are agreeing with you because every time they turn around, they hear your name.
Plus his reach with merchandising and stuff like that. Like all of a sudden, Hulk Hogan's face is fucking everywhere. So, I mean, of course, people are going to say, boy, that's a big star.
Yeah, it's not the mustache that got him over.
Or the skullet.
Yeah.